And lectures presented by a host of experts, experienced professionals and university professors in the city of Cape Town. This is the brainchild of the African Arts Institute and is titled African Arts Campus. The campus will also present a host of cultural activities, film screenings, studio visits to artists from the African Diaspora and musical performances. To tell us more, we are joined from our Seapoint studios by African Arts Campus Course Coordinator Sophia Sanan. Sophia, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on Morning Live. We talked about just some of the things related to the African Arts Campus, but what inspired it? And why did you think that this was the right time to bring this kind of thing to our social dialogue?
Well, the campus was planned to coincide with the month of May. So it was really, the idea was to celebrate Africa Month. And it kind of relates to what has been going on in the last few weeks in South Africa, in the sense that it provides people an opportunity to really enrich their knowledge of the African continent, which is somewhat of a gap in curricula in various universities, colleges, and what is available to the public to enhance their knowledge. So it came with that idea to celebrate Africa Month, but has kind of responded also to the current climate, which so desperately needs better knowledge and understanding of the continent that South Africa is placed on.
Why do you think that there is that lack of understanding of how, maybe not only South Africa, but how Africans in general that are placed here, that's placed anywhere else, have such a lack of knowledge about the African continent?
Well, I think the reasons for that are very complex, and they have to do with our post-colonial status in a way. And I mean, a lot of problems within Eurocentric curricula and so on that are being dealt with. The Rhodes movement, for example, are being unpacked at the moment. But I think from our perspective at the African Arts Institute, we have come to understand that throughout the continent, because there is so much developmental need, art and the creative industries often takes a back seat. And so there are very few institutes and organizations, and there's very little state backing to promote projects that are about understanding and about knowing one's history and knowing one's culture. So does that answer the question?
Yeah, it does. Who's it aimed at, Sophia?
The courses are aimed at a variety of people. So we are looking at students, we're looking at professionals, we're looking at artists, and we're also looking at people who are completely outside of the sphere of arts, who may have heard of various topics like post-colonial politics or what China is doing in Africa or contemporary African music. And they might want to know more about it, and this is the perfect opportunity because it's an introductory course, but it is taught by professionals. So we have really fantastic expertise. A lot of our lecturers are coming from the African Diaspora, and it would be as enriching if you know very little about the topic, or if you know quite a bit and would like to know the perspective of this particular lecturer or expert.
Sophia, we've run out of time, but thank you very much for joining us from our Cape Town studios. That's African Arts Campus Course Coordinator Sophia Sanan speaking to us about the 3 weeks of evenings and afternoons, short courses, mini lecture series and standalone talks on arts, culture and development in contemporary Africa, which will take place in Central CBD location in Cape Town. Google to find out more. Natalie Chapman is in studio with us. It's time for performance.